Hey guys, good morning. It's Mrs. Kuhn. Today we are going to talk about Zentangles. They are a meditative form of doodling, one of my favorite types of things. I am going to take you through this PowerPoint and then give you a video to watch, and it's all in here. So your first question might be, what is a Zentangle? And it's a method of creating beautiful repetitive designs. And right over here, you'll see a whole bunch. There's actually 9 different Zentangles on this little square right here. I don't like this cursor with the little thingy. Yeah, I'll stick with my red dot. But they're meant to be fun and relaxing. So maybe while you're making yours, you'll have a little bit of fun and maybe you'll relax a little bit. Turn some music on. I definitely listened to music while I was making the 2 that you'll see in this video. It's supposed to increase your focus and creativity and provide you with some sort of satisfaction and a sense of well-being. It's supposed to be relaxing and meditative. All right. A Zentangle is different from a doodle. A doodle is not mindful. So it's something we do kind of when we're spaced out or when we're listening to our teacher drone on and on and on in a lecture. I've had a few of you who love to doodle, Gabby, and your doodles are sometimes gorgeous, but Zentangles kind of up it a couple different degrees and become like doodles on like the Uber doodle, if you will. The patterns, if you're trying to figure out what kind of pattern to use, just Google Zentangle patterns and rip off somebody else's. You don't have to go crazy. Your design will be unique because you'll be creating these shapes within the square, and those shapes will be your own. So depending on how you fill them, even if you're taking someone else's pattern, will still look pretty cool. So here's how you start. You create these 4 dots. Then you connect them into a square, and they don't have to be neat. You don't need a ruler. This is not something you have to make yourself nutty over. Then you add the strings, which are like the lines that break it all up. And then you fill each section in with a pattern. That's called the tangle. You can also shade it with pencil. If you look at this one closely, you'll see some shading in here. I'm making that optional. You don't have to do that. It's supposed to give it like a little bit of a 3-dimensional quality. I find that on the small ones, it's really hard to do. So if you're going to incorporate the shading, you might want to make your Zentangle a little bit bigger. And then the last thing you do is add your signature. And if you want to add your signature with a little faux calligraphy-esqueness to it, feel free. So here's the video. And then when the video is over, I'll tell you what you have to do for today's assignment. Hey guys, it's Mrs. Kuhn. I'm going to show you how to do a Zentangle today. You'll need a piece of white paper or lined paper, any kind of paper is fine. And I'm going to use a pencil, and I'm going to use one of my favorite types of pens. It's a Papermate Flare, but you guys can do this whole thing in pencil if you want. You can switch back and forth between pencil and a ballpoint pen, or any kind of skinny pen you've got. Skinnier pens will work better for this one. So if you've got a thick Sharpie, that's probably making your life harder than it has to be for this. So you start out by making 4 dots. Those are going to be the corners of your Zentangle. And you can connect those 4 dots. You can do them straight. You can do them curved. Does not matter for this. You can do it any way you want. So once you connect the 4 corners, and it doesn't have to be perfect, you're good to go. Now you're going to look at that space and decide how you want to fill it up with what are called strings when you Zentangle. The strings can go in any direction. I like loopy strings like this, but that's just me. You can have straight strings. They can go from one side of your drawing to the other, or not. And you can see I'm just doing all kinds of things here. And maybe this one will go from here to here. Okay, so now I've got a bunch of strings going through, and now it's time to Zentangle them. So all you have to do is fill each section you've created with a different type of pattern. So I'm going to switch to my pen now, and I'm just going to sit here and fill this all with patterns. And if you're not sure what kind of patterns you want to use, you can Google Zentangle patterns and a ton of stuff will come up. There are a few examples of patterns in the PowerPoint that this video is in or has. And I'll post some other examples in Google Classroom for you guys. But now I'm going to switch from to a time-lapse video so that you don't have to sit here for 15, 20 minutes while I fill this with pattern. And I'm going to even put some music on. You guys can totally listen to music while you're doing this. And you can put both earbuds in too. It's going to take you guys a little bit longer. We didn't even make it through one song, but I'm thinking 5 to 10 minutes to create a Zentangle. If you have any questions, let me know. But this is what you need to do. You're going to create a small Zentangle square. I would say no bigger than 5 inches by 5 inches, no smaller than 4 by 4. So somewhere in that realm. Don't go crazy measuring, using a ruler or anything like that. It's supposed to be relaxing and fun. I can't wait to see what you guys create. All right, bye.